Most budgeting advice feels like punishment. Stop buying lattes, track every penny, cut out all the fun. And guess what? People quit. Not because they're irresponsible, but because traditional budgeting is built around discipline, friction, and guilt. But budgeting doesn't have to feel restrictive. It can feel empowering, simple, and surprisingly enjoyable. Today, I'm going to give you 5 budgeting tricks that actually work because they're designed around human behavior, not spreadsheets. People don't fail at budgeting because they're bad with money. They fail because budgets require constant tracking, discipline, attention, and sacrifice. The modern life doesn't support constant anything. You don't need a tougher budget, you need a simpler system. Today's budgeting system will include the following. Trick number 1, pay yourself first automatically. Trick number 2, use spending buckets instead of itemized budgets. Trick number 3, the 2-day pause rule. Trick number 4, a guilt-free spending fund. And lastly, trick number 5, focusing on big wins, not small cuts. This approach works for families, professionals, retirees, and quite frankly, anybody who wants financial clarity without the stress. Pay yourself first. This is the foundation of modern budgeting. Saving should happen before you ever see any money. If your saving depends on willpower, you're going to lose every time. When you automate your retirement contributions, your emergency fund deposits, and your investment transfers, you're going to eliminate the hardest part of budgeting, and that is self-control. Automation turns saving from a decision into a default. Spending buckets. Traditional budgets require tracking every category, from groceries, dining out, miscellaneous, travel, subscriptions, household, medical, children, pets, entertainment. Nobody's going to track all of this. It's too much. Instead, use 4 simple buckets. First is essentials, your housing, utilities, your food. Then is your lifestyle, restaurants, shopping, hobbies. Then is your fun, that's everybody's favorite, your guilt-free spending. And lastly, the future, savings, investing, and your debt payoff. Check each bucket weekly. This is going to be simple, flexible, and most importantly, sustainable. The 2-day pause rule. For any non-essential purchase over a certain amount, say $500, wait 2 days. You don't forbid the purchase, you simply delay it. And here's a secret to that. Most purchases made with emotion fade once the emotion fades. Over 70% of paused purchases are never made. The trick doesn't feel restrictive, it feels empowering. The guilt-free fund. Every good budget includes fun. You need money so you can spend on coffee, shoes, golf, concert, spontaneous weekends, the random Target trip or Costco if you're me. Whatever you love, guilt-free spending creates balance, which increases long-term consistency. A budget with no fun is a budget that's going to fail. Focus on big wins. Cutting small items like lattes or Netflix, that's not going to change your life. But these will. Negotiate insurance, refinance debt, optimize your taxes, cutting unused subscription, buying cars strategically, keeping housing costs reasonable, increasing your income, avoiding high interest loans. Big wins produce huge results. Small cuts, quite frankly, produce resentment. Hannah and Miguel were a young couple drowning in budgeting frustration. They told me, Glenn, we tried every app, every spreadsheet, every system, and we always fail. The truth is they didn't fail, the systems failed them. We rebuilt everything using a 5 budget trick system. We automated their savings, simplified their spending buckets, introduced a pause rule, added guilt-free money, and eliminated the small stuff stress. 3 months later, they saved $12,000 without feeling any guilt restriction. Miguel said, "This is the first time budgeting feels like it's helping us, not punishing us." And that's exactly the point. Budgeting is not about restriction, it's about alignment. So when your spending aligns with your priorities, your values, and your goals, budgeting becomes effortless. You stop battling against yourself and you start building toward the future. So here's the truth. You don't need a complicated budget with over 40 categories. You don't need perfect discipline. You just need a simple system that works with, not against, human psychology. Automate your savings, simplify your spending, pause before you buy, give yourself guilt-free money, and lastly, focus on the big wins that truly move the needle. Budgeting isn't about deprivation, it's about designing a financial life that feels good now and even better later.